Aries woman romantic compatibility with all signs. The fiery Aries woman is a creature of passion and luxe. Her explosive energy is often hard to handle for the wrong man. That's why it's vital for an Aries woman to only put her energy into relationships with men that match her level of creativity, ambition, and passion. Otherwise, no matter how loyal, she'll quickly get bored of her partner and end up alone or in a relationship that causes her emotional distress. It's also essential for an Aries woman to consider the emotional maturity of her partner, since her hard shell conceals a fragile heart that can easily get bruised. Starting with Aries woman with Aries man. This is the power couple. If you've ever seen a CEO couple, they were probably two Aries people. When two Aries get together, their worldly ambitions merge into an unstoppable money-making machine. They're pretty similar in their likes and dislikes and view relationships the same way. A male Aries will do his best to woo his lover with grand romantic gestures and will show her off any time there's an occasion to do so. At the other end, the Aries woman will feel seen and validated by all the attention and effort her man puts into the relationship. Their compatibility points? Emotions and romance gets 8 out of 10. Communication and trust gets 7 out of 10. And life values gets 10 out of 10. Next, Aries woman with Taurus man. This is not a stellar combination, but there are certain aspects that could make it work. The Aries woman will appreciate a Taurus's romantic and elegant taste. He will show her off and present her with tasteful gifts, stimulate her intellectually, and generally show her a great time while they're at home. However, the Aries woman needs a lot more excitement and adventure, while the Taurus man loves the comfort of his house and a specific routine to his activities. The relationship could work if they both give each other enough alone time and they don't lose sight of who they are as individuals. Their compatibility points? Emotions and romance gets 7 out of 10. Communication and trust gets 6 out of 10. Life values gets 6 out of 10. Next, Aries woman with Gemini man. There are probably few matches as sparkly as an Aries woman and a Gemini man. They communicate beautifully and manage to keep each other on their toes. The fire of an Aries woman needs nothing more than the airy breeze of a Gemini to keep her interested and engaged. And Gemini loves their energy and love for life. They're both up for trouble and get easily bored with no activities. You won't catch them spending more time indoors than they need to, and they will blabber on about any topic imaginable. As long as the relationship is kept easygoing, heartfelt, and not too pressing, they can enjoy each other's company without the risk of ever getting bored. Their compatibility points? Emotions and romance gets 7 out of 10. Communication and trust gets 10 out of 10. Life values gets 8 out of 10. Next up, Aries woman with Cancer man. This can be a challenging combination, but it can work wonderfully given the right circumstances. Cancer is a homely, romantic, and sensitive sign, but they can be taken aback by the amazing energy of an Aries and fall flat on their faces in love. If they spend enough alone time taking care of their specific needs, and they don't let jealousy hinder their relationship, they can both enjoy a relationship filled with romance, passion, and understanding. Their compatibility points? Emotions and romance gets 6 out of 10. Communication and trust gets 7 out of 10. Life values gets 3 out of 10. Next, Aries woman with Leo man. Prepare for trouble and make it double when it comes to this incendiary combination. Aries women and Leo men are probably one of the best zodiac couples out there. They both share the same values and life vision. They love spending time out and about networking, making new friends and feeling excited, and they enjoy most of the same things. They're great together as work partners, friends and lovers, and there's never going to be a dull moment in their relationship for any of them. Their compatibility points? Emotions and romance gets 10 out of 10. Communication and trust gets 10 out of 10. And life values rounds it out at another 10 out of 10. Next up, Aries woman and Virgo man. Continuing the trend of entrepreneurs, Virgo can also be a great option for an Aries woman. Their high intellect and organizational capabilities sit amazingly well with the high drive, high ambitious Aries woman, and their energy is enough to keep her engaged and entertained for the entire duration of their relationship. They might have issues communicating, as they're both very stubborn. Their compatibility points? Emotions and romance gets 9 out of 10. Communication and trust gets 5 out of 10. And life values gets 9 out of 10. Next, Aries woman with Libra man. An Aries and Libra will have a flourishing social life. They will attend most social events, have a lot of friends, and a generally pleasant time together, no matter what they do. The unmistakable charm of a Libra man will easily woo the Aries woman and make her feel loved and appreciated. Some issues might arise later on, when the Aries woman might want a level of commitment that the Libra man might not be ready to offer due to their wandering nature. Their compatibility points: emotions and romance gets 8 out of 10. Communication and trust gets 7 out of 10. Life values gets only 4 out of 10. And now, Aries woman with Scorpio man. This has the potential of a really toxic relationship, and it's not just because we're talking about Scorpio. Scorpio's nature might seem appealing for an Aries woman, as they're both spontaneous and always looking for some extra excitement in their lives. However, Aries' career ambition and her need for control might be too much for the easygoing, emotional Scorpio. Moreover, their possessive nature might pose some issues, considering that Aries is most likely a social, magnetic woman. Their compatibility points: emotions and romance gets 6 out of 10. Communication and trust gets 4 out of 10. Life values gets 3 out of 10. Next up, Aries woman with Sagittarius man. Show me a better match in the entire Zodiac, and I'll show you how wrong you are. This fiery couple was made in heaven. They both share the same love for life and the unknown, the same wanderlust, and love of adventure and foreign places. They will be the life of the party and complement each other perfectly in work, life, and romance. With a proper amount of care and effort, they will be able to build a life they both love. Their compatibility points: emotions and romance gets 10 out of 10. Communication and trust also gets 10 out of 10. And life values gets 9 out of 10. Next, Aries woman with Capricorn man. Although some might be tempted to say this is a great combination, due to their excellent work ethic, strong ambitions, and undestroyable loyalty, things are a bit different in reality. Even though the Aries woman is an independent self-starter, the cold demeanor of a Capricorn might be a little bit too much to handle, and she'll find herself unhappy at times. However, if Capricorn is ready to put some effort into making her feel special and cared for from time to time, they can enjoy an amazing relationship until the top of the corporate ladder. Their compatibility points: emotions and romance gets 4 out of 10. Communication and trust gets 4 out of 10. Life values gets 8 out of 10. Next up, Aries woman with Aquarius man. The worldly ambitions of an Aries might have a hard time coming out in a relationship with an Aquarius. His humanitarian, progressive agenda will usually not fit within a relationship with a business-inclined woman, unless she's equally devoted to creating a better world and not just getting on top for individual validation. They could have a great relationship in which both are intellectually stimulated, happy, and cared for. Their compatibility results: emotions and romance gets 9 out of 10. Communication and trust gets 8 out of 10. And life values gets 7 out of 10. Aries woman with Pisces man. Wrapping up with one of the worst combinations you can have. The sensitive, dreamy Pisces will have a hard time adapting to the fast pace of an Aries woman. And that's if he musters the courage to court her in the first place. If they do end up together, Aries will need a lot of freedom and novelty in the relationship, which Pisces won't be able to offer. Their long-term goals are probably vastly different, and the way they communicate and feel their feelings won't allow them to reach common ground on the most important aspects of their lives. Their compatibility points: emotions and romance gets 3 out of 10. Communication and trust gets 2 out of 10. And life values also gets 2 out of 10. Thank you for watching the video. Please like, share, and subscribe to get all the latest updates.